Montana is one of the best places to start your small business. In today's video, the top 3 locations to open a small business in Montana. Montana topped the list of recent report reviewing some of the best states for starting a new business. The state's ranking was based on a handful of different factors, including consumer spending, labor costs, and climate, all from the Blueprint. That's an offshoot of the investment advice publication from the Motley Fool. One of the top considerating factors was, of course, costs, and Montana ranks 5 in the nation for the lowest state business taxes. Additionally, Montana is one of the very few states in the country that does not have any sales tax, making compliance much easier for businesses and costs lower for residents. Consumer spending is also on the rise, and they have noted a 9.2% increase in the state is on an overall upward trend. Plus, there is a 5-year business survival rate of 53.4%, which really means that the odds are in your favor for success. I recently visited Montana when I flew a helicopter across the country. As you can see from this GoPro footage, the area is simply beautiful. And this spurred me into researching if this was a good state, and I found the top 3 locations to start your small business. Oh yeah, by the way, forget the arm. I had to have surgery recently. If you're kind of interested in what happened, check out the community tab for more information. Number 3. Deep in the center of Montana lies the refreshingly authentic community of Lewistown. Intersected by a beautiful spring-filled stream and gorgeous mountain ranges all around, this is surrounded by Montana's natural beauty. Lewistown is a premier destination for hiking, hunting, fishing, biking, and of course, starting a small business. Lewistown has a proper 4-season climate, with abundance of events, activities, and recreation that'll keep you and your customers busy no matter what the weather. We flew into town late in the afternoon, and the airport manager was so kind he allowed us to borrow a car for the evening. After locking up the helicopter for the night, we headed into town to get a quick bite because we were a little hungry. Central Feed Grilling Co. is where we stopped. It is a restored historic building that serves upscale bar food and fantastic craft beers. Now, since I was flying the helicopter, of course I couldn't drink any alcohol at the time, so I kind of had to pass on tasting their beers. Maybe next time. I did have an amazing cheeseburger, and it was great. As many of you will know, we've been at some very nice hotels and some real crappy ones over the trip. If you're not exactly sure what I'm talking about, check out the Memphis, Tennessee video that shows the horrors of that hotel. Link is down below. The Culver Hotel, on the other hand, is a gorgeous hotel with the perfect mix of small hometown charm and modern amenities. After a 5-hour flight that day in the helicopter, this was the ideal place to rest our heads for the night. The staff at the front desk had our keys ready before we even arrived, and within minutes we were walking in. My whole crew were heading to their rooms very quickly. After dropping off our bags, we were given a hotel tour, showing us some of the beautiful building. Then the next morning we had a great continental buffet-style breakfast. Overall, Lewistown was a great town with very friendly people that take pride in supporting local small businesses. This is a perfect place for you to open a small business. Number 2, Great Falls, Montana. Great Falls is located in central Montana along the Interstate 15 corridor between Calgary and Salt Lake City. The area has 24/7 customs, a foreign trade zone, and a Category 1 all-weather international airport, with a brand new BNSF certified rail industrial park, custom workforce training across both office and industrial skill sets, and they have an array of economic development incentives for many different industries. Great Falls has the educated, skilled, and hardworking workforce that you need to open your small business. There is a regional population of 82,000 people, and the average cost of operating a business in Great Falls is 8% less than the national average, with an even larger savings for your employees' cost of living at 10.3% lower than the cost of living average across the country. This means both your customers and your employees will have more money to spend within the community. Number 1, Billings, Montana. The biggest city in Montana is Billings, but yet it still has a small town feel. The largest urban area between Fargo, North Dakota and Spokane, Washington, and it serves as a regional hub for more than 500,000 people. but with an actual population in town of about 100,000 to 150,000 if you count the suburbs. Billings remains the sort of place where the average commute time is still less than 16 minutes, and everyone knows their UPS and their post office delivery guys by name. Most local industries are agriculture, energy, transportation, healthcare, education, and there's an eclectic mix of multiple large businesses, including First Interstate Bank, Campgrounds of America, and others that are in the area. Unemployment is rising throughout the country, but it is still much lower in this area. The national real estate bubble pretty much skipped most of Billings, and today Montana's foreclosure rate is the 4th lowest in the country.